Even though she looks like she was ripped straight out of Arcane, technically, Renata Glasc, the Chem Baroness, wasn't. She's also apparently not Sevika despite the robotic arm. But if I was a betting man, and I would like to reiterate for the sake of my employers that I am not, I'd put some dough on her being in Season 2 in some way. According to Riot, Renata Glasc, quote, descends from a family of resourceful and altruistic Zaunite alchemists. But with such banger voice lines as, progress comes at a price others aren't willing to pay, and work for me or work against me, it doesn't matter. Everyone comes to my side eventually. Odds are that resourceful and altruistic are euphemisms for something a bit more dastardly. On the Rift, however, Renata Glasc is a support. She'd thematically fall under the umbrella of an enchanter according to what we know about her kit, but she is unlike any enchanter the game has ever seen before, and that is not an exaggeration. Renata Glasc's passive is called Leverage. Her basic attacks mark her enemies and deal bonus damage. Damage from Renata's allies consumes the mark, dealing additional damage. Pretty standard stuff, try to min-max damage on these procs by getting as many autos in as possible in those early trades. Her Q is called Handshake. In using it, Renata sends out a missile from her robotic arm that roots the first enemy hit, meaning it does not go through minions. She can reactivate the ability to throw the enemy in a target direction, damaging enemies hit and stunning them if the target thrown is a champion. Y'all thought Chemtech Drake was dead? Oh, sweet summer child. Let's talk about Renata Glasc's W, Bailout. This ability grants an allied champion, or herself, ramping attack speed and move speed towards enemies. If the ally gets a takedown on enemy champion, the buff duration resets. That's all well and good, but here's the fun part. If the ally dies while the ability is up, their health is set back to full, but they begin burning to death over 3 seconds. Sound familiar? And as if that wasn't enough, the ally can stop the burn, so the whole dying thing, by getting a champion takedown before they die. Her E, Loyalty Program, probably the most tame ability in her kit, has Renata Glasc send out Chemtech rockets that shield allies and damage and slow enemies they pass through. The rockets also apply their effects around her on cast and in an explosion at max range. And finally, her ult, Hostile Takeover. This is the never-before-seen bit. Renata Glasc sends out a cloud of chemicals that causes enemies to go berserk, increasing their attack speed and forcing them to basic attack anything around them. In order of priority, berserk enemies attack their own allies, then neutral units, then Renata Glasc's team, and then Renata Glasc herself. Now, obviously, as of now, there are a lot of numbers that we just don't know around especially her W and her ult, like cast radius, duration, and things of that nature that would determine whether or not this is as turbo busted as it has the potential to be. But when we do find out, hit us up here, like and subscribe of course, or on our website at .esports.com to see all the updates, and make sure to follow us on Twitter and even Instagram to get all the good stuff delivered right to you.